Welcome back to the channel. Not really sure what I'm going to title this one yet, but I've been wanting to make a video for a while. I actually just got back, took a walk, and I wanted to make the video while I was on the walk, but it was just way too cold and windy. It actually snowed today. It's like 30 degrees out right now, so just really not feeling doing it on the walk. The last video I made, it just felt very rushed. Like I kind of forced myself to make it, and then I got really anxious about it, and I decided to type out on a Google Doc, but really I just wrote down everything that I wanted to say, so then it just didn't feel right when I went to make the video. So I think now I'm gonna try and just treat it more like I'm talking to a friend. I used to have friends over like every weekend. I had this friend named Cal. We lived in the same apartments, so we'd hang out like after shifts and stuff. We'd hit each other up, smoke a little bit. Miss seeing him a lot. It's one of the big things since moving into my parents' house that I miss is being able to host people. Just have friends over, make some meals, drink or smoke. But just, I don't know, it doesn't feel, it's not the same here. Like, my room is a lot smaller than my entire apartment was. Not that my apartment was very big, but it's very different inviting someone over to your parents' basement versus your own apartment. And I miss having my own apartment, just like the feeling of independence and like feeling responsible about it, having a place to call your own, even if it's owned by somebody else. I've lived at home for about 2 years now, since I had my apartment. If you're somebody who maybe doesn't get out of the house enough, or you just have a lot of anxiety, or really like anyone at all, I really recommend going on walks. I used to go on walks pretty much every night when I lived at my apartment. And recently I've started doing it more. It does get kind of difficult where I live because it gets really, really, really cold and snowy. And just walking over like sidewalks covered in ice gets a little risky. But that's another excuse. Like, I don't know, maybe next winter I'll be better about it. But until at least like early November, it's walk season again. I live in Western New York. It's like right outside of Buffalo. Something I've been wanting to do, actually I just decided today, is just take a little road trip, maybe to Letchworth or somewhere more east, or maybe go to Pennsylvania, but just take a little trip somewhere, maybe go on a hike. I don't know. I haven't had an urge to do that in a long time. And when I was kind of shaping myself, like a couple of years ago, kind of thinking about where I want to be in life, I kind of decided I wanted to have a house that's on like the top of a mountain. Maybe not a mountain, but a big hill near the woods. And I was thinking about this when I was on the walk, because I walk around. It's just a square from where I live now. But I walked down the street that I used to live in for like 10 years of my life, so a lot of memories there. And I'm trying to just let good memories come back into my life. I just feel like there's a lot that's overlooked because either I had a negative outlook on a lot of the things that were going on, or it just wasn't a good experience. So I'm trying to, how do I put it? Trying to remember who I was, I don't know, maybe when I was 8 to, I guess, even like 15. Just the person that I was becoming. Because then I left my house, like my parents' house, and I started achieving things and making progress. And, like doing things that I wanted to do, but I wasn't thinking back to who I used to be as much anymore. So my thinking is that by kind of rediscovering who I used to be and maybe even some of like my old values that I used to have, it'll help me right now because I do feel, I don't know, I don't know about lost, but like I feel pretty numb to a lot of things, and it's really easy to kind of just stop caring about a lot of stuff. Really, the only things that I'm very passionate about, or like that I can kind of get into, I don't know, kind of like a zone, but it's just a very immersive feeling. Is like basketball. I play once a week. It's not crazy competitive, but we try. Um, and then the video games like 2K, and then I've gotten back into Rainbow. Um, just trying to find the passion for a lot of things again, like working on my car. I finally got around to working on my car yesterday. I've been putting it off for weeks. I don't feel like dealing with it. But I go to lower my front coilovers, and I go to take out the two front strut camber bolts. Bolts I took out maybe last fall, and the nut just started rounding. Like, the nuts rounded. Yeah, I was driving me nuts. Like, it's such a simple thing. You just pop out the two bolts, twist the coilovers, put the two bolts back in, and it's lowered. Like, but I couldn't even do that. And that was really annoying. But I do want to start doing content with gaming and streaming. I did get a webcam and a microphone. Worked on setting them up. Not entirely sure how to record everything. But I think the plan is to start doing Minecraft stuff. It's just, I gotta kind of get back into the game a little bit. I haven't played it in a while. And it comes back to the passion, just wanting to play it, not wanting to play it, to put something out there, to, I mean, I guess potentially start a career with. Like, the pressure I've been putting on myself has kind of made me not want to do the things that I think I should do. So right now I'm really just working on wanting it naturally instead of like forcing it upon myself. But I have started going to the gym, and then I have been taking creatine. So I am making progress in a lot of small things that I've always kind of wanted to start doing, like making my bed every day. I've been making sure I do that, even if it's still taking me like an hour to get out of bed, just going on my phone. And I don't know what's up with that. Like, I'll get up and I'm still tired, so I'll either roll back over, go back to sleep, or go on my phone for an hour and finally get out of bed. And like, I don't know. I think I just need more discipline in my life, honestly, to really like get out of bed. Um, However, thinking back to when I had jobs that I was excited to wake up and go to, it was a lot easier to get out of bed. Like, I'd just wake up and immediately, just like in go mode. And it was when I really cared about the jobs at the time. And I mean, a big part of the problem is it's 3:30 in the morning right now, and I'm recording this instead of going to bed. Like, I want to stop waking up at 11, 12, getting out of bed at 1. Like, I need to not be doing this, but I am going to go to bed at like 4 tonight, which is a lot better than 5, so improvement, right? The little things. Thank you for watching. I'm not gonna do the little guitar bit in this one. I have been practicing a little bit still, but I'm not doing it in this video. I might try and learn some Fleet Foxes stuff if I can find some online. I was listening to Fleet Foxes when I went on my walk. Would definitely recommend listening to them. But anyways, thank you for checking out the video. See ya.